housing with the grey slated roofs and the white painted, those steeply spired churches, and I can guarantee the bars will be absolutely buzzing as the race continues. A bit of pacemaking being done by Wojciechowski. He's the Polish man at the front, his teammate here with his team, I think it's Pietek. They're all up here now, the man is missing his foot. Jalabert is there too.
Jalabert is pretty close to the front of the back. Scrubfield's in the main pack, probably around about 25th place at the moment. He will have a lot of responsibility put onto his shoulders there by the rest of the team. Because the fact that they're chasing like this, they really are.
It's going to be just an easy time trial with drafting a lot.
He's got a world championship title under his belt out of the individual time trial, and he would certainly love to try and get himself a victory here in France. There next to him is Paolo Bettini with the green shoulders there, the Italian squad. Bettini's had a magnificent season so far. Davide Evelyn, the other rider in the green there, also a little further back. Italy, I think, for the moment, pretty happy having Daniel Luca in that leading group of riders.
Been a difficult selection process for the Italian because the sport is so dominating in Italy, of course.
Okay, so alright, just
finish
finish your race.
And the public split over the decision to leave out
A few minutes ago.
instead of in Marco Pantani. Oh, he's one of the Ukrainians who was called the other day. Gonchar was the top rider here. This isn't Sergei Gonchar. He's already won the World Time Trial Championship this year. This was surely conditioned in Vladimir Kuba, who was the last rider, and I think the only rider to finish for his team in the Tour de France, wasn't he?
He was, in fact, he took a state victory instead of a win at the front of the main field, I should say, just behind great breakaway by David McKenzie, the Australian rider on the Lyndon McCartney, so he popped out of the pack there, and nobody really knew who he was at the time, and now he's taking the early shot. Still the pole on the front field is really RTG, but they're going to have to do something pretty special. They've taken 40 seconds off the advantage of their leaders right now, and still it's a very large pack for a World Championship at this stage.
Under the banner again, the gap is coming down, but ever so slowly. Got counts on, but it was inside, but the same 401, I think it's less than that. He rode the end of that field in under that banner. Another lap is ticked off by the driving of the Polish boys. There's no doubt they've got a plan, and the rest of the race is thanking them very much for taking them all up to the leading group with offering no assistance at all. So every one of these pros sacrificing his world title for one man. We think we've nailed down the man in Zbigniew Bruk because we can't see him, and he must have told his teammates to go and drive the race.
Well, he must feel good. He's had a very good season. A lot of placings in the individual single-day World Cup races. He's a magnificent white rider. I'm not sure that I would rank him as a world title shot, but maybe today he's in a special day, which is why he's asked his team to come forward. And the thing is, they have really missed the boat, the Poles here, because even the French must be pretty happy with having Christophe Moreau in that leading group of riders. All the major nations at the World Championships, the French, the Dutch, and the Belgians,
So I wonder,
up there, and of course the Italians
catch
too,
up to anybody.
which is why this situation has developed on the road for Poland. They're going to have to chase, and a 4.5 minute gap is a very difficult one to have to pull back at this stage of the race, because we're only just past half distance, and there won't be too many Poles left with good legs towards the end of the chase like this inside them.
Okay, I'm going to wait for Alessandro.
Away from the front. He said, that's my lot. I think it was Suniewski. He's gone to the back now as the race continued. Well, the law screen a few minutes ago did say 4 minutes. We're getting checks now at 3:30, so this chase is working. It's bringing it down to very manageable performance. 19.5 minutes, a very consistent laps. Remember when the break went, the pace shot up. They went through in just over 18 minutes, but they're regulating now to around 19.5, 19.40 for the 14.1 kilometre lap.
Just looking at the long line of bike riders there, you can feel the pain and the speed of this main field. But you know, it must be that they are working for Sprunk this year, because Sprunk has had a magnificent season in the one-day classics. Finished 4th in Milan-San Remo back in March. Followed that up with a 9th place in the Tour of Flanders, 8th in the Amstel Gold Race. So he's always been looking to put in a good performance. In fact, we did see quite a lot of him at the front of the main pack in the Olympic Games, which wasn't too long ago in Sydney, but certainly under slightly different climatic conditions.
Well, I've known Suniewski for a long time because I used to organise the British Road Race race for many years, the race director of that for 21 years, and in fact Vignev was one of the stars of the milk race. He gets to come by, but look at this ball, attack now by the French. Oh, that's coming back to the car, so had a flat time.
That's the problem. That's Jalabert, who is down there. He's being paced back into the main field, and it may well be that he's had a flat tire. There doesn't seem to be any panic at all there. He's being paced back into the race by one of his teammates, and there's a Dutchman just sitting on the back there for the ride.
Well, if you've got to puncture, earlier is better than later. Jalabert, though, returning to the fold in many ways here to represent his country, because had a real fallout over the last couple of years on their anti-doping policy and the exterior testing of riders, and the fact that he looked at the Switzerland, weight and bench, the rise of the Spanish team, etc. Was the whole thing of the country official, but they're very back in now, and he will know result at the end of the year. He apparently is going to lead, I'll say, and then he'll be looking to go ahead to a bench team.
It's unfortunately doesn't have a contract signed at the moment. He declared he wanted to have his contract signed and sealed before he went along to the game, but that didn't happen at all. But in fact now he's still getting towards the end of the season without a contract for the coming year.
Australia there, just on the outside. Only 4 Australians started today. James Street, the sprinter. Scott Sunderland, who was rather meant to be not selected for the Australian team. Before the Olympic Games, in the middle of the position for loss. He's got good form at the moment. Stuart O'Grady is in here, fresh after his crash, not fresh, but since his crash. In the Tour de France, he rode in the Olympic Games, but not with any real distinction. And Tom Leader, we've just seen.
Francesco Casablanca just on the left with the green. Laurent Brochard in the middle. Brochard riding very well this year. Almost got himself a stage victory at the Vuelta a España not too long ago. Coming into the city of Avila just towards the end. There's Scott Sunderland there in the Australian jersey with the glasses on.
Just throw a surprise at us today because he's very annoyed about his non-selection for Australia, especially in his own country. The Olympic Games in the state of New South Wales. He's a New South Welshman. He comes from anywhere else, so he desperately wants to ride those games. And he's manager here at the end of the race. On the other leading now, the Polish team are tired and they are still closing in on the leaders. So he shows signs of readiness. I'm not seeing too many pictures of them, but when we do see them, there are signs of riders getting a little bit tired now. New Italian team goes off to the right with the green tops of the jersey.
Piotr Wadecki on the front, one of the riders of the Moroz team. The only fully fledged international team from Poland, a very well-drilled squad. They take part in many races all over the international circuit. And just now they're riding an excellent race. The Polish team have really got themselves organised today, but they should have had a man in that breakaway because every other major nation was represented. The tactics of the World Championships are always very strange indeed, because it's always a big battle between France and Italy, and everybody else very often just seems to be along for the ride.
Well, gives number 1, Oscar riding in ahead 2, but not overdoing it. He's a marked man, of course, now, 1 year on, 9 wins, and a real challenger, recognised by the peloton as a man for the future. Had this back problem all year, which he hopes to get sorted out as he runs out of his season now. Still, of course, a rather exciting and very interesting tour of Lombardy to come, with Andre Schmil now showing a challenge to Exarble for that championship. And Schmil starting the day one of the favourites. Another one starting the day, by the way, Abraham Olano. He's gone back home to Spain.
Well, he was a little bit surprised at not taking out the win in the individual time trial. He was the number 1 favourite, fresh from the Olympic Games. He felt as if he would have won the event, and he blamed it on bad communication between himself and his manager. But I always thought that if you go out to win a time trial, you can ride as hard as you can for as long as you can. So I think maybe the form just wasn't there.
Oh, you little bastard. I waited for you, you little shit. Right, and I wait for you for about 2 minutes to catch up. And then you decide to attack shortly after to get away from me. Then you're disrespectfully challenged. Disrespect me, and I'll leave you in the dust behind me.
Teams have decided to come forward. The news will certainly have gone back now that the two Spanish riders who were in this group have been left behind, and that will change the whole look of this bike race. Obviously, the Belgians will be fairly happy with the presence of one of their riders in here. But one man on the Belgian squad has actually affects the whole of the end of the season towards this World Championships, and that's Andre Schmil, recently second in the Paris World Cup race. He is looking for the big win here, and in fact declined selection for the Olympic Games to concentrate on winning the World Championships.
The Italians are hovering, like all of the green jerseys on. Still 4 poles in the pace, and no one is assisting them. The pace, though, is registering the fact that they are bringing the ball back ever so slowly is the case. The gap is closing, and it should be inside 3.5 minutes to the next time checking it.
It's a bit strange to be looking at the World Championships and have names like Neapel, last Cup precedent at the latter part of the season.
A couple of years' time, he's championship on these days for in Canada. Well, I'm sure that it's an area where the snow doesn't come that early. Let's hope they're right, because otherwise we would be in trouble. But there is a rumour actually coming out of these championships that they are seriously considering now moving the titles back into the end of the summer season, which will be held in September, where of course they always run. But I think it's fair enough now, because the tour's been in a more successful move from April to September. A race which will go now much more interesting than it was, and it's likely to change its trend. Well, what's the clock? 7 laps to go. These 5 riders must now be feeling the Polish cold air coming up behind. These are the 4 that dropped that route on 9. Remember, they went well on the 4th circuit, but now 7th in the end at 19. And they know there is signs to the fate now. Shortly, they'll see they'll be the first to see the Polish boys close it down.
Polish squad on their backs as the Poles are doing a magnificent job on the front of the playing field, trying to pull this race back together. And the fact that that leading group now has split into 2 groups of 5 and 4, I think we will see the whole race coming back together. But it's going to be a long, hard chase by the Poles. This group now at 4 will just inside 1 minute in arrears of the leading group of 5.
Expecting that Alessandro and whoever that was that was with me a few minutes ago are expecting they will join forces.
interest to sponsors and possibly ride into a professional sport for next season.
So through the last year, the one behind, I think, finished 71st. The track wasn't finished, and seems to go here, turning to establish an instant impression on the
Although the team coming to the front now, I may well be ready quite for this time. In fact, it's the Danish team which decided to send one or two riders further forward. They've seen the big pressure that the poles have been put on, and decided now is the time to come forward and help out in the organisation at the front of the pack. And now that we are getting another team interested, it may well be a time for the main group in front to start to get pulled back. The thing about the Danish team is we did see a very impressive Rob Sorensen a week ago in Paris Tours. It may well be that Rob is looking for the biggest title of his career. He's won almost every major one-day race that there is on the calendar. He's never been world champion.
dangerous stretch. You have very difficult tumbles here within the June and the squat and the section. So I think he's done that on the front. So the elevation now of the Danish riders, but even so, the late professional, and he is a strong man. So we'll look at him on the poles to do a bit of break anyway, because we'll have to have to engage at least four.
Very difficult there, but this is the technical part of the course. That's the one thing you don't want to be in a third or fourth position right now, because you're hanging right onto the wheel of the rider in front of you. There are the four riders who were fought in no man's land, so they're just about to get brought back into the fold. So now the risk situation will be the five leaders with the rest of the main pack together.
Swoop down the roundabout, and the four riders down the third from the inside track, third field, right onto the now, so the field was Silberger, they haven't got them all, they didn't go already, and it says who they thought, who they haven't. There they are, two Spanish, a Russian, and a Belgian, back in the road, all Spanish riders,
Well, now this situation, I think they will see Spain forward as well, because Oscar Freire must certainly be a serious challenger for the title if they can keep a large group together. And see for the moment, it's as if there hasn't been too much devastation that happened to this track, and it is a very large group. The whistles and the shouts going forward now from the poles. The poles realising Spain now with many riders in the front, so they cut off the power, they're set up, and now I think we will see a change.
You're right, the other way we've got no shoes now, not doing it now, so if they won't do it, then we will go harder, and the reaction comes straight away to Spain. That was a good decision by the Polish riders, otherwise these boys would have camped all the way to the finish and then taken the medals. Now Spain goes on the attack.
A bit strange, Spain there not really wanting to come to the front and organise change, decided to launch a man off the front. Not a very sensible move at this stage in the game, because those riders are still more than 2.5 minutes in front, and trying to ride across the gap like that over World Championships is basically a waste of energy.
The tall boy, comes back to the girl. Who's on the attack here, and the riders try to reorganise themselves to see the counteraction going. Remember, there's still 5 riders, 3 minutes, and 7 ahead.
Of course, you can see looking at the pavement out there as well, that it's not a smooth surface here. These Breton roads, the small roads away from the main highways, are very, very rough, and they're not really rolling along as well. It's very difficult to get any kind of movement. This, in fact, looks very much like Jose Enrique Gutierrez who's going forward. I know you did, but you always been good at the Spanish riders. You can see that was a clever move though by the Spaniards. This is how he got away. He had a teammate on his wheel there, and as soon as they got to the front of the pack, he sat up and allowed this man to go clear. But I don't think he's too far off the front of the main pack right now.
Well, the race season coming out now too. You know, team wins from the top of life, and challenges all of the way. Now, Harris, winner for Spain, lose by the road. Might be the awesome.
That would be an incredible move for the US Postal Service team. He does still hold a valid contract with Helmut
advisors on those teammates section for the team looking on the start line today.
International. Two-time national champion of Poland, national championships as well.
Well, the designs just writing on the top part of this, so might be really anyway, so the cars is going away nothing to do and now the Italians is continuing now trying to stir things up a bit. They sense it's getting time now. Luca may not be too happy with this.
I think he just wants to pull the Spanish rider back into the fold right there, a little test of the legs to see how everybody else was going to attack. Gutierrez looks over his shoulder, realises it's all over right now. And still, Polish comes in on this is a giddy stroke there moving forward. You can see the blue coming short of the land race squad. These two coming forward right now just to show the team that it is there still in the right race. Off the front line there right now.
She's sitting out rather dramatically now. She's showing she's just a match all over. Now the serious boys are beginning to find this time being a good lap. Surely it was 3:24 last time around, and this is 119 minutes 35 lap. Surely now on lap 13, the Rossi see that gap going down.
Everybody's trying to raise the tempo in this midfield. You can always see what it's waiting with the riders looking over their shoulders to see the gaps are appearing in the midfield. And they're not right now. There's a couple of those riders moving forward there. Michael Bogart is in the group. Scott Sutherland halfway down the back.
Okay, I've got time to do it.
A lot of these riders really are starting to suffer right now.
Yes, this is the crunch period. There's always stages of the World Championship when you have to hope you survive to come through the other end. And this is one of those periods now with around 180 kilometres covered, some 80 kilometres still to race. They've got to answer the pressure of being put on. We're chasing at 5 survivors of 9, and the gap is coming down.
Not coming down very rapidly at the moment, as Alexander Vinokurov comes to the frontier to ride from Kazakhstan, and Olympic silver medalist, a magnificent white rider. One of great Kazakhstan international amateur team who raced all over the world and then literally exploded in every one of those riders getting a professional contract. You see the pressure now as people move.
Alessandro is trying to gain back on my wheel again. There's no need to rush at this final hill. Okay, that'll do. So one race and one medium effort ride with a few hill kicks.
These riders for an hour are approaching 50 kilometres an hour, and this lap, if they keep this pressure on, is going to be pretty close to the fastest so far.
The impetus is slipping just a bit as the flame taxes will go back to heels. The riders look at who's going to move next. The last time itself was not great, 1935 or 1941. So nothing approaching the 1809 done with their original break went away on lap 4.
Leading them into the finishing straight. There's Daniel De Luca. De Luca's a magnificent bike rider. There's been some incredible sums of money bandied around to try and pick up